Okay guys, today we're talking about how to turn your existing clip art into a proper system that can actually push you towards 2 and 3K months on Etsy. And before any of you start thinking, oh, but you need insane design skills to do that, or you need hundreds of listings, I just want to say that that's actually not true. From what I've seen in my own personal shops and within my community, it's almost never a talent problem. It's a systems problem. So in this video, I'm going to show you that proven system to turn your clip art into a proper ecosystem with a clear product ladder to get people buying more of your products on Etsy. The exact same platform that I made well over $10,000 on just last month and over $300,000 on over the last few years. And so let's get into point one. And this is that I want you to stop thinking in terms of individual clip art packs and start thinking in terms of ecosystems. And so you see a lot of clip art sellers out there, they make the mistake of just starting to sell completely random packs. So, one day it might be like, oh, let me create a pack of teddy bear clip art. And then it's, let me create a pack of crocodile clip art. And then they say, let me create some dragons. And that is normally why the shop ends up just feeling so disconnected. And with that, so does the income. You do not want to be creating loads of different sorts of clip art in loads of different sorts of styles, right? Say one watercolor, one line art, one black and white. Guys, you just do not want that. What you want is a clear clip art ecosystem. And so what you want to do is pick a very clear lane for your business and for your shop, and then start building out your product catalog based on that very clear lane. So as an example, guys, this could be something like, I am going to make a shop selling boho style watercolor clip art and products for creators. And then within that niche, you can start building out your ecosystems, which could look something like this. So you could have your hero collections, right? Big value packs between 50 and 100 elements, all centered around one theme. So, this could be things like boho floral branding packs, or even neutral Instagram elements packs. And then you could move down, and then you've got your smaller, lower ticket support packs. So this could be things like smaller, cheaper sets, but making sure that it all obviously matches the same style. So you could sell things like boho icons, boho frames, boho foliage and accents, all of the smaller stuff like that, where of course you could then include things like seamless patterns, textures, backgrounds, all that use the same sort of, tone, the same sort of boho style. That's the most important thing. And then you could also start to build in your clip art packs, so your PNGs, your SVGs even. And then these are just going to be another element that falls into the overall store ecosystem. So you've kind of hit much more of a niche, right? And a target audience that likes that sort of style. And then you just start building out your different categories of digital products, including your clip art, including SVGs, all around that particular design style. And this is perfect, guys, because as soon as somebody lands on one of your products, they're going to go to your store, and instead of it just being that one single product on the store that they like, there's suddenly going to be 5 or 6 other products on the store that they really like as well. And then in turn, that is going to boost up your average order values so much, guys. And it's at that moment when you turn from becoming just a random clip art shop that just sells images basically to everybody, to then becoming an actual branded business that can be positioned as premium, selling a product to a specific audience. And in a second, I'm going to show you exactly how this is going to look as a real product catalog. But first, I just want you to write down one sentence for me, okay? And you need to be able to get this right. So write down, I create style clip art for type of customer so that they can end result. Okay, so if you can't fill that in clearly, then you've got work to do, because certainly in my opinion, you're way too general and you really need to start niching down to a specific audience. And if you can't do that, guys, that is your homework to take away for after this video. And once you've got that, we can start to turn it into an actual product system. And so now that you kind of understand what a product ecosystem looks like within a store, we can start to actually talk about how to turn that into something that's going to produce us 2 to 3K per month in solid revenue. And the first mistake that I see time and time again, and I always say this, is that you will not become rich just selling $3 clip art packs or digital products or whatever it is, okay? Instead, you want to build out a proper product ladder, which doesn't just sell the low ticket products for $3, say. You've also got your middle ticket products and your higher ticket products, and every step of the ladder is feeding the customer up the chain so that the average order value is increasing more and more each time. So you can really then start to create a product funnel, and then you really start funneling the customer through the different product packs. And this is something I do in my personal store, okay? So I'll break down exactly how I do it. So I'll start off with making, say, 6 different Dragon low ticket bundles. Right? So these are cheaper, they're lower, they're easy to produce, they're easy to get out, and they get a lot of traction and a lot of views and a lot of clicks on Etsy, okay? They then feed into my middle ticket product, which is my Dragon Mega Bundle. So this is a pretty heavy hitting product, okay? It's sold for a higher price, and it's very easy for me to make because I've already done the work creating all of the individual smaller Dragon clip art packs. So literally all I have to do is just put them all together, because I've already made the products, make one new listing mock-up image, and then just list that product for sale at a higher price. That's your middle ticket product. And then you can go one step further as well and start selling whole shop bundles. And I will tell you now, this is where you want to start building out the majority of your income from. And this is why you have a massive advantage if you sell a specific product type to a specific customer, because they will like a ton of things from your shop, not just one thing, and they will be way more inclined to spend more money with you and buy your whole shop bundle. If I sell one of these at a time, that makes some very good profit for me each time, right? I don't need to sell 30, 40, 50 low ticket products every day. I could just sell 3 or 4 of these higher ticket bundles, and that's already given me a way better income. And so you really want to start thinking about every single product you put out onto your store. What is the purpose of this product? Is it a smaller pack that someone can spend a little bit of money with me with very little friction to try out my products, try out the quality? Or is it a middle ticket bundle where I'm earning a bit more income and I'm kind of bringing the customer really into my ecosystem when they really start liking my products a bit more? Or is it the whole shop bundle where I'm getting some very decent revenue coming in from the customer, and then they're in my whole entire ecosystem, and then they're really starting to help my shop grow and give me that real proper income coming in? This is something I do exactly with my digital product shop. It's got me to over $2,000 months on Etsy. I've only got just over 100 listings, and it is the easiest thing that you can do from today to start improving your income and increasing your average order value with your business. And we're going to talk about exactly how you can produce those bundles in just a second. But first, I just want to take a step back, zoom out, and plan how you're going to roll all of this out over time. And so I know that for a lot of you, the thought of the ecosystems and the product ladder, that can probably feel a little bit intimidating and you don't really know where to start. And I totally get that. I was the same when I started with my digital product shop, especially if at the minute you've got a shop and you're looking at it and you just got a load of random products everywhere. I know how you feel. And so that's exactly why I created my step-by-step digital product training courses for you guys that literally walks you through all of this in a very easily digestible step-by-step process. You can find that training course along with over 20 plus hours of other step-by-step training on Etsy to get you making consistent sales. And I will say the results really do speak for themselves. We've had members like Shada going from $25 in 4 months to making over $19,000 in just a 30-day period on Etsy. People like Theon, 0 sales to 100 sales within just 30 days of joining on the platform. People like Richie going from very low revenues to making over 1,000 Great British pounds selling digital products in just 9 days. So you can't really get much more proof than that. There's only 40 spots left. Join this month, get in before the 31st, guys. Lock in the good price. I really want you to take advantage of this. As you've seen in the past, the price is always going up. We're always adding new content, new features, new AI bots to use, tons of new stuff in the community. So if you wanted to get ahead with your Etsy shop going into the new year, now's the best time to join. Link as always in the video description. I'd love to see you in there. But now let's move on to the 60-day release cycle for your digital products. And so I see this all the time, all right? It's one of the biggest reasons why so many people lose motivation and they just burn out. And this is that they first join, they start their Etsy shop, they make say 20, 30, maybe even 40 digital products. They put a hell of a lot of time with it. They're super motivated. And then they do that for a few weeks. You don't get the immediate results. And then after that first month period, motivation starts to go down. And then maybe they might get a little sale come through. And then you'd start saying, oh, maybe this does work. I'll start uploading a few more products. And then again, nothing for a while. And that cycle just keeps repeating until you eventually just lose so much motivation that you just fizzle out. And then you're sat there saying, you know what? Etsy doesn't work for me. This is not the way to do it, guys, okay? This is really not the way to do it. So instead, I want you to make things a lot easier for yourself, take the pressure off of creating, and start thinking of things in terms of 60-day release cycles. And I say 60 days just as an example, but you can make this whatever you want, okay? But whatever, it works the same. So let's say in the next 60 days, your job is not to keep uploading absolutely everything, right? Your job is to just build out clear ecosystem. So for example, in weeks 1 to 2, just create and upload your core packs, okay? So like I said, your smaller, lower ticket packs for specific niches. So this could be something like 6 different Gothic clip art packs, right? Or 6 different dragon clip art packs. Then I want you to spend weeks 3 and 4 focusing on turning those smaller individual clip art packs into bigger mega bundle packs, okay? So you've already done a lot of the work. This shouldn't be the hard thing. You just have to create a few new mock-up images, create a few new listings, obviously, rearrange your files so they're a bit easier to manage. But that is what I want you to do on weeks 3 and 4. Then moving into weeks 5 and 6, I want you to go one level further and start making your whole shop bundle as a priority. You need to get the whole shop bundle out. And even if you wanted to go a level further again, start making even bigger bundles. So that could be then when you start combining different mega bundles, so different middle ticket products together, and then create bundles of say 300, 400 clip art products at a time. And so the reason doing something like this works so well time and time again is because you're sticking to like very similar niches, okay? You're making lots of products in the same niche at a time. So Etsy's getting more and more chances to look at you building authority in a certain niche, okay, for certain keywords, for certain search terms. And Etsy notices that with your store. You're also getting much more opportunity to bring customers to your shop that are looking for products in a specific niche. And it also gives you a chance to build a much more higher ticket product, like a Gothic mega bundle, for example, in a very specific niche. So you then have a product which offers way more value than all of the competition out there, because you're doing it based on a system rather than looking at it and saying, oh, wow, I'm never going to be able to create a pack today that's got like 600 clip art images in. No, that's not what you want to do. You want to do it bit by bit, and every single piece of work that you put out feeds into the level above. That is the way to do it with a proper product ladder. And then guys, once you get a little bit more established and you've got your ecosystem set up within your shop, you can then start looking at data to start moving your shop forward and start scaling up. So pay attention to your listings, all right? Look at which ones are getting consistent views, which ones are getting consistent clicks, consistent favorites, right? Another good one, go into your ads, look at your detailed statistics, look at what keywords keep coming up time and time again that customers are actually searching for, and then start building mega packs and mega bundles based on those keywords, and just really start to pay attention to how the data is guiding us on what is happening with our store. So for example, if I look and I've got a listing that's got a ton of views, a ton of clicks, but not many sales, that means something's wrong with that listing, right? People are going on it, but they're not converting. Maybe I need to add more infographics. Maybe I need to focus on answering customer questions more. Maybe I need to adjust the price a little bit. Don't stay doing the same thing if the data is clearly telling you that something is not working. Furthermore, you can flip that. What if I've got a listing that's only got, say, a handful of views, a handful of clicks, but it's made multiple sales and gets multiple favorites? What was so good about that listing that it is converting at a very high rate? Take what the data is telling you and use that to scale your shop. Then you want to go the step further and start really systemizing everything to improve your workflow and get you creating products as fast as you possibly can with the highest level of quality. Even if you've only made $100 selling clip art, or even if you've only made 10 sales selling clip art, right? That proves that people will pay money for your product. So it proves that the concept of selling clip art online works. It proves that you've got enough of a skill set to make clip art that people actually want to buy. But the problem could be that it just takes you too long to make the clip art, or your files are just really messy, or you don't even know what clip art to make and it just feels like you're starting from scratch every time. And so I just want to give you some really quick tips now, guys, okay, that you can do literally in a weekend to improve your whole process of making clip art and make it way easier and way faster for you. First of all, sort out your file naming conventions, okay? And put all of your files in a proper library, whether that's on Google Drive or whatever it is, whatever you like to put your files in. Set up a proper naming convention. So for me, I do something very simple. I just make sure every file is numbered in chronological order, and I make sure that I list the title of the files to exactly what the clip art is for. That means that I've never got any random names. I know where all my products are. I know where all my images are. And when I start creating the mega bundles, it makes it very easy to take, say, 6 of the smaller product packs and easily drag and drop them into a mega bundle pack that the customer can easily access. Then you really want to work on your actual creation process and your creation system. So for me, I've been training a chat on ChatGPT for a while now, so that when it gives me my prompts to create the clip art, I literally only have to put in a few words. It knows exactly what I want. It gives me every single prompt in the exact same style that I always do. It's got the same style convention at the start. And again, that takes so much worry and stress away from me. It makes things very easy. And also have a consistent image generation setup within whatever AI image generator you're using. So whether it's Leonardo or KITTL or whatever it is, have a consistent setup that you know you can go to. All the settings are there, they're all saved, and you can just literally just have to put the prompts in and it generates the artwork to the desired quality and dimensions that you want every single time. And then guys, one of the biggest time savers ever, put the time in up front to make a really solid listing template that you know converts. And then all you need to do every time going forward from that is literally just load up the template and just drag and drop your images in, just like I do for my own products and just like the templates that I've got within my community. I try to make things as easy as possible for you guys. And this is all stuff which I give you the resources for and teach you step by step within the community. That is why I created the community. It will give you the results and it will get you making consistent sales on Etsy within the first 30 days of joining. There has been numerous examples of people doing exactly this. And so if you wanted to join the family, guys, get in there, link in the video description. I'm keep saying this because it's the cheapest it's gonna be. It's genuinely going up on the 31st of December. I want you to get in before the price increases because I have a lot of you messaging me saying that you missed the price. I'm not gonna go back. I can't give you a cheaper price. It's unfair on everybody else. Get in before the price increases again. Ton of new stuff always being added, and I would genuinely love to see you in there. Otherwise, guys, I want to say thank you so much for watching. If you wanted some more free content on YouTube, feel free to check out this video. I think it's going to really help you. Otherwise, thank you so much, guys. Love you all. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.